right, well, let's talk about diabetes. What is diabetes, and why is that so harmful for people?
Okay, there are different types of diabetes. We have type 1 diabetes and you have type 2 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is more genetic. That's when your pancreas is not functioning. The pancreas role is to produce insulin. And usually that occurs, people find out about that when they're younger. It's called juvenile diabetes. But we're seeing more and more adults being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. I'm not sure why, but something is happening there. But then type 2 diabetes is more linked to diet. What we put in our body over a period of time has caused our body not to be able to utilize the insulin properly and utilize the sugar properly, and the insulin not being able to take in the sugar into the cell and actually be used properly. So that's really type 2 diabetes, which is about lifestyle.
Okay.
So that's why type 2 diabetes can be reversed, because it was pretty much brought on because of lifestyle. And I've seen those blood sugar levels go down. It's really, really amazing. Again, diet is huge. So one of the things that I try to do is, we've already talked about the fruit. You're going to watch your fruit intake. You're going to increase your vegetable intake for sure. And you're going to have those vegetables that are not extremely high in sugar. So your green leafies, you're gonna have carrots, you're gonna have beets, but you're not gonna have an overabundance of those. You're gonna keep those kind of moderate, but you're gonna have kale and asparagus and things of that nature. You're not gonna go overboard with grains. You're not gonna have a lot of rice, but you're gonna have some wild rice. Bread, pretty much, I take them off of bread.
Is quinoa in that diet?
Quinoa is definitely in the diet.
All right.
But taking you off the bread. Bread, the two things I see mostly with type 2 diabetes is bread and then the sugary drinks. Water is your staple. Because if you drink soda pop, or even you think, okay, well, I'm going to do good, I'm just going to do some tea. But if it's a sugary tea, when you drink that sugar goes straight to your bloodstream. It doesn't necessarily have to digest, and I mean, it's just straight into the bloodstream. And so water is going to be your staple for fluids. The weight is going to come off, and your body's going to be able to regulate the blood sugar levels. And we see it stabilizing. Also, there are different herbs out there that help to stabilize the blood sugar. Many people have heard of cinnamon. Use it as a spice. So I'm going to have them, when they're cooking, they're using cinnamon. In their water, have them infuse water. Have you heard of water infusions?
No.
Okay, so you take water and you can put it like in a glass jar. Then now they actually have pictures that are infusers, and they have like a little mesh in the middle, and you can put veggies, fruit, herbs, and then it just sits there, and then it fuses the good nutrients from those into your water. So you're going to add things like peppermint, spearmint, and cinnamon sticks. So you put that in the water, that cinnamon infuses into the water, and then you're drinking that. So now when you're drinking the water, it's helping to stabilize your blood sugar because of the cinnamon. When you're cooking, I'm having you cook with things like curry. You've heard of maybe turmeric curry. Curcumin is a great, it's like my favorite natural number one herb, but it is the active ingredient in curry. And
I'm sorry, say what? Cumin?
Curcumin.
Oh, curcumin.
Curcumin.
Which is different from cumin.
Which is different from cumin.
Okay.
Yep. Curcumin is one of the natural ingredients within curry or turmeric. And it's great stabilizer for blood sugar levels as well. So what happens with blood sugar levels with people with diabetes is their blood sugars are up and down, up and down, up and down. Every time you're on this roller coaster, you're actually affecting blood vessels, organs. You're damaging every time you're on this roller coaster. So our goal is to have you here. Yes, you go up a little bit when you have some food, but then your body is able to bring it back down. So you're more steady, but not on this huge roller coaster. That's when the damage comes in. So that's when people lose their toes, begin to not be able to see those are the other side effects of the sugar from type 2 and type 1 diabetes. So we're trying to make that steady. So just making those changes helps as well. With my diabetic patients, you have to move every single day. You've got to be able to use that sugar because you're decreasing the amount of sugar that you're eating or put it in your body. But what you are putting in, because we operate on sugar. Our body has some sugar, so I'm not eliminating all sugar. But the sugar that you are putting in, you need to be able to use it. Okay. So when you're moving, that actually puts that sugar into the cell and helps you use it up as energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned when we were talking about high blood pressure and that a lot of times when there's a family who has it, it's not so much heredity but a lifestyle. And
Yes.
when you see a family that has diabetes, is that kind of sometimes the same?
Yes, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Mom cooked this way, then I cook this way. I feed my kids this way. Yeah, definitely.